Musicians, church musicians, let me talk to you guys. Let me, it's time to break out of using the transpose feature and not playing in every key. Why do I say that? I say that because um why is the church going to pay you three, four, five, $700, $1,100 a Sunday when you can't play in every key? When I can go and get an iPhone app that not only plays in every key but flows as well. I posted up, or excuse me, a Facebook friend of mine, Daryl Wise. He does the VGS G the gospel sound pack. But that's beside the point. He posted up a video, and I'm like, who is that keyboard player? Sounds excellent. He goes, oh no, that, and Daryl replies back and says that's Whoop Triggerz. I'm like, what? Pre-recorded music? And it was sounding great. And the pastor was singing, and the keyboardist flowed with him. You know, it was pre-recorded, but you're asking for a pretty good amount of. It's a big commitment, you know, to pay a musician. So some pastors, I'm not saying all of them will, because there's something about, you know, maybe the pastor wants to do another verse, or I don't know how flexible Whoop Triggerz is, but you might want to consider being worth your weight and playing in every single key, because Whoop Triggerz, you've got access to all 12 keys, and someone who doesn't even play, you just got replaced by. If they have enough of an ear to match the key, then they don't have to move to your I only play in D flat, or I only play in A flat, or I only play in G flat. They can flow in whatever key from an app. So what's your excuse is my question. Why are you complacent when, you know, the computer handles it for me? Well, guess what? The computer now handles all of you. So, and C-Dub, who does this product, has got it covered. Organ, keyboard flow, all kinds of shout bumps. And I played with that. I actually subscribed to it for a while to see what it was all about, and it's pretty tight. So a pastor may, if they're in a pinch for money, may just say, we're going to make do with these triggers for a while. And, don't call us, we'll call you. Now, it can be argued, it could be argued that, you know, the Whoop Triggerz won't take the place of a real musician, and a real musician plays the Whoop Triggerz anyway. And Paramount, you want to have a real musician, but not everybody has real musician money. So not every church can afford that. You know, I've been fortunate enough to be where I'm at, to where they're able to afford, you know, what I asked. Actually, when I first started playing, what I asked is what they're giving me, and it's been that way for quite a while. And I'm blessed and fortunate. It's a double blessing, because I'm able to, you know, I've grown as a musician, and, you know, from playing where I'm playing at. So for those of you that are just complacent with, I don't need to learn every key, it's time, because Whoop Triggerz is slamming. You know, pre-recorded stuff is slamming. And now, if you volunteer, that, you know, if you're volunteering, you volunteers need to play in every key. Sorry, even if you're volunteering for free, play in every key. If you're paid, you really need to play in every key. But I'm not just talking about those who play for those who play for money. I'm talking about those who play for free. It's time to up your game. And people say, "Oh, it's your heart," and you're playing for an audience of one. You know what? Okay, God gives you excellence every day by giving you breath. Shouldn't you give him excellence by learning your craft? Even if you make coffee, some people make bad coffee, and they press the coffee button and they don't really take care because they're thinking that the coffee maker. It's an analogy, but maybe you should take care and not just use the one button brew. And you need to learn to brew your coffee in every key. Because you can be replaced by Whoop Triggerz. Because I bet you C-Dub is working on Whoop Triggerz for coffee. They coming out with a Hebrews. I'm joking, but really though, really it was a wake up call for you new musicians. And there was a cat on my TikTok that says that he plays exactly on my level, and that's great. Someone can play like me, and my reply was, "You don't want to play at my level. You don't. You want to surpass me." For those of you that want to learn from me, you don't want to play like me. You want to be better than me. My drum instructor from Hogan Senior High School, his name was Nicholas Dees, and I remember he was the best instructor that I'd ever come across. For any instrument. You'll go there, and I gotta, you'll go there worse than him. But then you'll leave Hogan High School better than him. I'm saying, and that's not a cut on him. That is a testament to his teaching, because a leader does not create followers. They create new leaders. And he was the best on the planet as far as that. He was really making musicians, because he made me. He had a hand in making me, and I'm a piano player. So he's a drummer playing drum corps, and his musical excellence I carried over to piano. Who Delbert Bump is another one. I went to the college, and when I got my music theory degree, he sewed into me, and then it's kind of like your DNA is out there. I mean, you can be a baby daddy and be a buzzard, or be a deadbeat dad and your DNA is out there, or you can be a father and not make a biological child, and you're sewing into another human being. And it doesn't necessarily have to be blood. It has to be love and family. It carries over. It's generational. People talk about generational wealth and how, the African American, people were held back from Jim Crow and everything. And then the colonizers created generational wealth. And that wealth is, everybody benefits in America from that. So, that's my public announcement. That's my rant. So, we're going to go ahead and stop there. But yeah, y'all need to play in every key. And you need to stop making janky coffee. Janky coffee. There, I said it. And you need to be excellent. Because whether it's for an audience of one or you're big-headed, that big-headed person whose heart is in the wrong place is going to do his work. And, okay, your heart is in the right place, but you just got schooled from somebody who's arrogant. No, you need to present your best to the one, to God. So There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go now.